Hi, welcome back to Niecy's Closet. Today I'm going to show you how to make a cotton washcloth. This is 100% cotton and I call it a C2C washcloth. And I'm going to use a 5mm hook or H hook and this 100% cotton yarn. It's called I Love This Cotton and it's super soft. And I'm going to teach you how to make a washcloth out of this, or it could be a dishcloth. Okay, so here we go. I usually pull from inside, but I don't see where to pull it from, so I'm going to work from the outside of the yarn. What we're going to do with my H hook, we're going to make a loop. Oops. We're going to make a loop. And we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to single crochet in the first loop from the hook, which is only 1 chain. So we're going to go into the chain and we're going to single crochet. We're going to chain 1 and turn. We're going to do 2 single crochets in the first single crochet and we're going to go into the back loop. So we're going to do 1, 2, and then the last single crochet we're going to do 2 more. Where are, okay, here it is. We're going to do 2 more. 1, 2. Now that's the second row. We're going to chain 1, we're going to turn, and working in the back loop, we're going to do 2 single crochets in the back loop. In the first single crochet in the back loop, we're going to do 2. Then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the back loop of the next single crochet. We're going to do 1 single crochet in the back of the next single crochet. And in the last single crochet, we are going to do 2. One, 2. We're going to chain 1 and turn. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3. 3 rows. In the 4th row, we're going to go into the back loop. Into the back loop, and we're going to do 2 into the first single crochet. Then we're going to continue single crocheting down into the back loops. Now when you get to the last single crochet, it turns sideways, and the last single crochet is right here. This is the last single crochet. So you have to make sure you get this last single crochet because the back loop tends to hide. We're going to do 2 single crochets here. 1, 2. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to chain 1, turn, single crochet, 2 single crochets in the first single crochet in the back loop. And then after that, we're going to go and continue single crocheting down the row until we get to the last single crochet. Now the last single crochet is right here. because it tends to hide. You don't want to go in front. You want to go right here in the back. It's right here. You see it? And you're going to do 2 single crochets right there. 1, 2. Chain 1 and turn. So you see how it's growing? It's starting to widen. We're going to do it one more time. 2 single crochets in the back of the first stitch. And then I'm going to work my way down the row. Now we're to the last single crochet, which is right back here. I want to make sure you see it. It's right here. You're going to go through that last single crochet. You're going to chain 2. You're going to do 2 single crochets, chain 1, and turn. And you continue on until you decide how big you want to make your washcloth. Now with this washcloth, I went 25 rows. And how I counted it, I did it by 2. That's how I counted my row. So, and I do it by the humps. So this hump is 2. This hump is 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24. Now, 25 is this row right here. It doesn't become 26 until I do the opposite row. Because when you get to 25, the next thing we're going to do is decrease on the 26th row. And I'll show you that when I get there. So continue on until you get to row 25, and I'll be back to show you how to decrease. I just finished my 25th row. I'm in my last single crochet, doing 2 single crochets. I'm going to chain 1, turn. Now it's time to decrease. So easy. We're going to take our crochet hook and go into the first single crochet, and we're going to pull through. And then we're going to go into the next single crochet, and we're going to pull through. Now you're going to see 3 loops on the hook, and you're going to pull through all 3 loops. And then you're going to single crochet to the end. How's everybody doing today? It's a beautiful sunny day here. I hope you're enjoying your day as I enjoy my time teaching classes on Wednesday how to crochet and knit. I'm enjoying my tutorials online, and the more I do, the better I get. So I'm going down the row because I want to get to the end to continue showing how to decrease. I'm single crocheting down the row, getting to the end. Yesterday, I saw two deers in front of my home. It was the mother deer and it was a baby deer. It was so cute. A few days before that, it was a female deer and a male deer. I'm like, what's going on around here? All these deers. But they look so cute. And they really don't bother anybody. And we do have a few rabbits. I saw a rabbit this morning. Okay, so now we're at the end. And you see the last two stitches. One, two. So we're going to go into the next single crochet. We're going to pull up a loop, and then we're going to go into the last single crochet. Pull up a loop. You see 3 strands on the hook. You pull through. Chain 1. Turn. And each row, you do the same thing because you're decreasing on each end. You're going to go into the back of the first. Whoops. You're going to go into the back of the first single crochet. Pull up a loop. Go to the next single crochet. Pull up a loop. Pull through. Just keep going. Just go into the back loops. I'm always teaching, always making things. My daughter saw all the stuff I've made, and she's like, Mom, you need to sell your stuff. So with that, I'm planning on doing so eventually online. Heading towards the end. I also meant to say, I know I chose 25 rows, but you can do 23, 21, any odd number. If you want to do a baby or an infant washcloth, excuse me, I would go to, let's see, an odd number I would go to would maybe, okay, I would go to 17. You can go to 17 or 19 to do a baby washcloth if you want. You can make your washcloth or dishcloths as big as you want. Just end in an odd number. Okay, I'm at the last 2. And as you decrease, you see how it's easier to see the last 2 stitches. It's like that last stitch isn't hiding as much as you increase. Decreasing is easier. So we're gonna go into the back loop of the single crochet, pull up a loop, go into the last single crochet, pull up a loop, and go through all 3 loops. Chain 1 and turn. So continue your decrease, back loop, pull up a loop, the next single crochet, back loop, pull up a loop, go through all 3 loops, and then continue on to the last 2. And when you decrease, you go into the back loop, pull up a loop, you go into the last single crochet loop, pull up a loop, pull through all 3, and chain 1 and turn. I'm going to continue on until I'm close to finishing my decrease so I can show you what it should look like. I'm coming to the end of my C2C decrease. Okay, see how I started here at the beginning? And then when I came to my 25th row, I started the decrease. And it started decreasing on down. And now, I'm just about finished with my decrease. Now this is a C2C single crochet, or I should say single crochet C2C. There is another way to C2C, and I will show that at a later date. Look how we're coming to the end. Oh, got tangled. Chain 1 and turn. And we're at the end. So you see how it came out from a C to C this way, and now it's square. So what are we going to do now? We are going to single crochet around the border. And when you get to the corners, you're going to do 3 in each corner. So, let me see, how do I want to do this? I think I want to go this way. Wait a minute. No, it's this way. Okay. So we're going to do single crochet all the way around, and try to single crochet all the way around evenly the best you can. And just remember, when you get to the 4 corners, you are going to single crochet 3 times. So I'm going to start here. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to evenly single crochet down each side. And you try to do the same number of single crochets on each side. It doesn't always happen that way, but you do the best you can. Just as long as when you go down the sides, it's not bunching up. That's all. You don't want it to bunch up. You kind of guess. You kind of guess. I'm going to do this until I get to the next corner, or figure out which is the corner, because I'm guessing as I go along with this tutorial. Let me see, is it looking even? Yeah, it's looking even. You see how that's coming out? Just single crocheting all the way around. And try to do it as evenly as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. See, we're getting to the end. I'm coming to a corner, and I'm going to do 3 single crochets in the corner. And then I'm going to turn and single crochet to the next corner. A lot of times I give these away as gifts, especially when I make baby blankets or baby bibs. I'll throw in a baby washcloth. Sometimes, well, I haven't yet sold them separately, but I will be selling the bigger washcloths or dishcloths, however you want to call them. I will be selling them separately. But I like to give them away with the baby gifts. And I've made plenty of baby blankets, baby hats, baby booties. And I'll throw in a set of washcloths. Oh, we're at the next corner. Oh, I have to hide the string, which is easy. It's easy to hide the string. See how that looks? Okay, you see that? You see this side? All right. I'm going to take this string and I'm going to hold it so I can start hiding it from the back. So I'm going to wrap my single crochet around the loose string. And we're going to get to the corner and we're going to do 3 single crochets in the corner. Uh-oh, it's fighting me. And I'm going to win. There you go. 3 single crochets in the corner. And you start going down the other side. I'm coming to the end of single crocheting around the border. Just a few more stitches. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my hook and go into that first single crochet that I did at the beginning to make my 3 corners. I mean, not my 3 corners, but my 3 single crochet at the corners. So I'm going to slip stitch and I'm going to cut my yarn and I'm going to slip stitch this all the way through. And I'm gonna take, oh, you hear me fumbling through. I'm gonna take my large eye needle and I'm gonna thread it. So I'm going to thread it so that I'm hiding the remainder of the thread inside the stitches. That's what I'm doing. Sometimes I use a real small crochet hook too, if I don't have a needle nearby. And I'm just gonna find my way through. See how I'm going in and out, up and down. And I'm going to go through here. And I'm just finding my way through. And then I'm going to cut it. See, I already hid this one when I went around. So I'm just going to cut it here. And there you have your square C2C washcloth. So what I normally do is when I have a washcloth this size, I take it and I fold it in fourths. And if it's this big, I take two. Is it this way? Yeah, I take two. And then I'll take a ribbon and tie it. If my washcloths are smaller, then I pile 3 instead of 2. But here's your washcloths. Very soft and 100% cotton. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I enjoyed doing it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.